What's poppin', everybody? This is Empress J, the Healing Oracle, and I'm back at you with another day, for another day with another message. Okay? Okay. And I just want to say hello, happy Sunday, okay? I hope that everybody's feeling happy, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Just like real good today on this beautiful Sunday. And I hope that you're not stressing too much of anything that you, because there's nothing that you can't handle. There's just some things that is not to be handled right now. A lot of things you just gotta put it down, right? And just wait on it. Come back to it at another time. Because you can't stay stuck, worried about your problems, thinking about your troubles. You have to constantly be releasing that shit, right? You can't lay up at night thinking about your troubles, thinking about your problems. It's like really looking forward, right? Constantly. Like, no matter what comes my way, bro, I'm not letting it bring me down. I'm not letting it keep me stuck. I'm not letting it keep me back from the things that God says is mine. Peace, right? Being able to live free, changing the things that came before me is our job. Whether you're doing it alone, whether you're doing it with others around you, you have to constantly be strong in the knowing of who you are and what God is and what you believe and all that great stuff. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, go check on another one of my videos that are talking about strengthening your line with God or belief system. Whatever you want to believe in, you just need to believe in something. I'm never going to tell you that you should believe in a specific thing, because each one of us is different. And if someone's telling you that this is specific thing is what you're supposed to believe, then you need to question that, because life needs a lot from us. So that means we need to know many things. We need to understand many ways of life, many ways of being. It's not just one way. And if you think that's the truth, then you're sadly mistaken. And maybe you're stuck in a box that you were placed in at birth by your family, by the people around you, because that's what they do to us. They put us in a box and they're afraid of the things that we know and the things that they see from us. So therefore, what you have to do is constantly be pushing yourself past the boundaries, past the fucking fear, past the things that are held to bring us down, right? Know that God is always here. He's always near. Lord, please forgive me for using my language in the wrong way, but sometimes it slips out, right? As I always say, for every side, for everything, there's two sides of the coin. Work on it. That's what I'm doing. So remember, you can always be great when you believe in yourself, but the only way that do not comfort it with love, because then I get scared, then I get ugly. Yeah. When you stop truly believing in yourself is when the doubt comes in. We all have negative thoughts about stuff and about ourselves, right? Somebody call you whatever. Do you believe that to be true about you? Is that something that you truly believe in your heart? Because if it is true, then you need to work on it. And remember that it don't matter what a person says, right? Even though words are spells. The projections are real. And on top of that, if you keep your armor of your self-belief always tight, then what can penetrate? It will come. It will show its face, right? But you always went with God and it was yourself, like, like, that's not true to me. So then you keep moving, bro. Like, you keep walking. And if you don't understand who yourself is, who you see yourself to be, like, you don't know who that is yet, then work on it. Ask questions. Boom, I got something for you. Who are you? Let's just ask a few questions, right? I want to always just be presenting myself in a way that I'm showing you what it's like to be aware of yourself and aware of the things around us and aware of just the truth as it is to me and it is probably to you, right? As just being a person that's just lived this life and doing my best to understand the things that I was never taught to understand. So doing my best to go above and beyond to constantly be trying to listen to what God has to say to me and really believing in God, like in the way that feels right to me. Not how it feels right to you or other people, but in the genuine way that it feels correct to me. And living life the way that is true to me. That's the only way that like you should be. Living your life the way that it feels true to you. If it feels good to get up every day and just be to yourself and be with your family, then that's what is right for you, right? Even though you have to constantly be stepping outside of your boundaries as far as your life challenges come. Like pushing yourself past the envelope to be better, but keeping yourself intact and keeping the things around you as pure as they can be so that you can continue to listen to God. Whatever you believe in. That's what I'm saying. Oops. So we're going to ask the cards, my who are you cards, a couple questions. Let's just see. They said I had to be some cards, but I didn't know it was going to be these. They just stuck out. Hold on a second, y'all. Because if the vibe ain't right, I can't do what I want to do correctly. Alright, so whatever. It is what it is, right? Oh, okay, those are some good questions to ask yourself. Do you practice enough self-care? In which areas of your life could you improve? So do you practice enough self-care, and in which areas of your life could you improve that? Whether it be your morning routine, your evening routine, your daily routine. Do you have one? Is it something that you do every day that brings you closer to yourself? Are you lacking closure with anyone? Is there anything that you need to like sew up, any ties that need to be closed off, right? Because we need closure in order to move forward. And it's not about who's saying whose blame it is, but just closing that chapter. Sometimes you can close a chapter with a person without even speaking to them. You can write down what you need to say, right? Rip it up, burn it, let it go. But you put it down, you put it in the universe. And even if you didn't get to specifically say it to them, right? This is the way the world works. This is why the universe is amazing, and you better tap in so you understand too, okay? If you write this down, you give it to the universe will give it to them in a way that they will understand why you can no longer be with them, and it will close that chapter, and you will no longer worry, wonder, or feel it. Boom. I was special. Been running around in circles, I was such a slave for love. But now that I know better all my work. I was young and I was foolish, giving up my heart so easy to someone who didn't love me like I do. I was foolish, all I needed was my spirit, and this come and love me like I do. No regrets. Hey, no regrets. No looking back now, okay? That's what closure gives you. Bro, I love how spirit works around here for me and for you. Please tap in so you can understand too. You have to have closure with no regrets, okay? She said, I used to love you, you used to care, but no more. And I'm better than before. So when you allow yourself to close off certain cycles and lines of energy to other people, you close that off and you allow yourself to be open to something new, and you allow yourself to be renewed and become better than before. Because that's what we working to do, right? I mean, if you're not working to be better than you was yesterday, then what are you doing? Because I'm not trying to be better than you, and you shouldn't be trying to be better than me or her or him or whomever. You better be better than who you was yesterday, because that's really the truth and how we grow. And especially when you see something, own that shit. Like if you see somebody doing something that feels good and it's different and it's right, man, you better see what you could do with that too, and own it and let it become yours, because you're gonna do it different. But it was just the idea that was given to that person from God to allow you to see something different. Get the messages, man. They everywhere. You could get and receive messages that will help you change your life, that are so profound, from everybody. somebody at the corner store, the person who walks by your block every day that you say hello to, the mailman, the goddamn dog that you see outside. You could take a little something from everything and everybody. What challenges have you overcome to get where you are today? What challenges have you overcome to get you to where you are today? This is a question you need to ask yourself, because when you understand where you came from, you know where you are, then you can see the clear line of where you're going. And you always have to be able to see that. If you don't see where you're going right clearly, see, when you on your path and you journeying, you doing what God, what you doing what feels correct to you, right? You're not gonna know really the future. You just know it's gonna be bright and it's gonna be good because you're doing the right things, you're doing your all, you're doing your work, you being your best. How could it not go good? There's gonna be things that happen, challenges happen to make us stronger. Don't mean that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying. So you have to understand, what challenges have you overcome, right? And think about it like this. When you was thinking, like, because now you done came through whatever the pain was, whatever the deep water you done already faced. You done came through that shit, you swam through it. You no longer in the deep end, you in shallow water now where you can see everything around you, right? It's green water. It ain't even blue. This shit green. It's so pretty, right? You can see all the wildlife. You see everything going around you, right? Now we in a point of understanding. What challenges have you overcome? What did you learn from that challenge? And think about how you felt at that moment when you recognized you was in that challenge and you thought you couldn't get out. And what did you do to get out? Did you pray it out? Did you pray through it? Like, what did you do? Because when you go back and you think about what you faced, how you overcame it, but the fact that you did, and you're going to sit there and be so grateful with yourself and with God even more, because you can be like, dang, I really sat there and thought for a second, like, damn, what am I doing? How am I get through this, man? I remember that for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I lost my mom and shit, and I was just like, damn, what am I do now? Like, I know no one else really around me really deal with me like that. People can't really understand me because I can't understand myself yet. So what am I going to do? Pray. And then even when I didn't even understand how to do that correctly, I found a way. I asked to be helped to pray. I asked to be helped to the light. I asked to stay in the light, and every day I asked to continue to be able to recognize the light, the darkness, how to, I asked for the remedy in any issue, any problem. Solution-based thinking, mindset, set in a different way. So no longer, I see challenges, right? But I don't look at it as a challenge no more. I feel it and I know what it's here for. I know now, right? So like, that's the state you're going to be in once you ask yourself this question. Like, what challenges have I overcome to get where I'm at right now today? Okay, because you're going to understand yourself. That's when you become proud, yo. That's when all the stuff that everybody say about you, right, that you've heard over the years or what you may hear is BS. That's when you really know it to be just that, because you be like, I done been through this and I went through that and I went through that, and here I am right now. This is where I'm at because I went through that, right? Whether I had people with me, not, whether I believed completely or not, dang, this is where I'm at. But you gotta ask yourself questions that are hard. You have to go through the tough stuff to get to the easy stuff, because without one, you can't have the other. I'm always talk about duality. I'm always talk about how everything, there's a side to everything, right? Understanding that. And that's also how you allow yourself, like someone asked me before, how do you prevent certain things in your life? You can't prevent everything. You could be proactive in your life and work on keeping yourself strong, right? But for me, it's like this. The way I protect myself and keep myself strong for whatever may come, keep myself aware, right, is knowing that I ain't going to be able to protect for everything. So what I do is keep my line to God as strong as I possibly can, to my ancestors, to what I believe in. Pray to Mother Earth and Father God, you feel me? Knowing who I am, growing on that, working on my inconsistencies inside myself, because I'm I'm not without sin. We all are, right? Working on that. But understanding that I know what I bring to the table and I know what challenges I've come through to bring me where I'm at because I've had to look at that. And that's how I became proud of myself. That's when all the stuff that people say becomes a disillusion and you know it wasn't real because that's not who you are. Because like, damn, how could I really be a bad person if I was able to get through all this stuff and I help people? I really truly help people in the process of fixing myself. So that makes you more proud of you. This is where the love of self comes and the love, more of love for God, because I didn't do that. Bro, I walked, but I wasn't walking by myself. I was being guided by lights, by others that came before me, by Creator, giving love from Mother Earth every day in every way to help me along my journey, eating the proper foods that keep my mind in alignment and my spirit and my soul right so that I can create what I need to create, shining as bright as I can, and even on the days when I feel dark, doing my best to find the light within myself, knowing who I am, knowing what I need to. If I lack closure with somebody, I'm gonna have to find something. Even if I can't find it with that specific person, I'm gonna give it to the universe and allow the universe to give me the closure that I need by doing and taking the steps that help me to release. Knowing what that means to me, knowing what that means to you, knowing everything about yourself to the point where that nobody can come to you with anything because you know your own resume. You feel me? You can't say nothing about me that I haven't said to myself. And I've already questioned these things and fixed it or working on it. And if you say something to me and it makes me upset, now I got to see why it made me upset because that's how it worked with me. That's how much I know myself. Like, oh shit, they said that. Why did it make me mad? What do I need to work on with that? And if you're not there, you better get there because that's how we get strong and tight and right with God and with self. Because there's going to be opposition everywhere. It don't matter how much money you have, whatever realm you in, whatever table you sitting at, somebody is always going to be around to damn near, to let you know that you ain't it. You ain't it. You not who you say you are. Or they're going to challenge you more. Or you may feel intimidated by a certain energy, so now you got to wonder why you feel intimidated by that energy and what can you do to be stronger. It's constantly working on self, feelings. Why do I feel like this? How can I get better? Putting certain things down and picking up new ways, things that no longer serve you. Asking God to take it from you, man, and keep walking. And if people don't understand what you're doing, don't worry about it. People won't come through that's just on the same page or can hear you. So as I'm saying, just keep working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the job description. Work. This work is gonna work. Work's gonna be work, but what happens at the end of the work? You get a check. Get some pay. You get something for working. What you put in is what you get out. So if you're the best at your job, you're gonna get everything that comes with that. You're gonna constantly be promoted, you're gonna constantly be shining. Everybody gonna know that you the one. Everybody gonna know that you the GOAT. They gonna know that you the one. Cause you're gonna shine so bright. God's gonna constantly be blessed in your life. Everybody gonna see it. You're not gonna be able to hide it. The smile gonna be real. The light is bright when you believe. If you wanna cloud. So like when you walk in the room, it's like I said it before and I'm gonna say it again till you hear me. When you walk in the door, when you believe, you don't walk alone. You walk in, it's like boom, here we are, here we come, here. It's like here we are. Like that's all I keep hearing. Like here we are. Like we are here. You are not alone. Tap in. Tap in. Believe, man. Know that, like, it's there. It's here. Like if you believe in yourself and you believe in God, you believe in something. It ain't nothing you can't overcome, man. It ain't nothing you can't get through. People gonna see you. They gonna feel you. They gonna know who you are, man. And it ain't even gonna matter when people, like, you gonna know how strong you are. And you gonna know how good you are with God because you're gonna be tested. And it's not really a test no more. It's more of a showing. You know, we go from the knowing to the showing. God gonna show you. He gonna show you who you are now. You done did the work. He like, baby, watch what I do. Okay, I'm blessing you too, like getting your blessings. But you gotta constantly stay strong, right? Oh, life's good. But God's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna throw this her way. I'm gonna throw this his way. What they gonna do? Okay, all right. You ain't fall. You ain't flake on me. All right, you knew I was still here. All right, bam. Now I'm gonna bless you in front of all the people who is bringing you down, and I'm gonna show them who you really are, like in their face. Look what I did with this. You thought that this was a mess. It was always a blessing. You ain't no mess. God don't bless no mess. He don't bless no mess. But know this, right? When you overcome the stuff that was sent to bring you down, it's an immediate blessing within the self that changes the way you think and feel inside. That's a gift that can never be taken away from you. Like, it is an achievement from God. When you achieve life mastery in different areas, right? And there's going to be people that you're going to hear and see on YouTube that going to be like, you could never master things in life. You ever growing, ever knowing, ever learning. Yes, I believe that also. But I know that there are some ways that we can master certain things about ourselves. We can master things without even knowing, like the number 11 and number 33. Those are master numbers. Number 12, 22, that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I don't know why, but that's what I'm seeing and feeling, right? So those numbers for me mean mastery. And so it's like double-sided. It's two numbers, it ain't one. It's knowing the duality of life and the patterns of your life. So knowing that, okay, I got some bad right now. It may seem to be bad. It's only your perception. How you looking at it is what it's going to really be to you. Because if you look at it like that's just a challenge that I need to overcome, then it's not nothing negative. Then you're not in a negative state of mind. When you overcome it, then you're going to feel the blessing and it's not going to weigh on you. It's just different ways of looking at things. And I don't even know. This just comes out. It's what I'm meant to give. If this feels right, sounds right, you know what I'm saying? Give me a like, comment, whatever. My messages be all over the place because that's where our minds go, all over the place. And a lot of times you could be thinking one thing and then another person come in and your mindset change. So that's like how these messages come. It's on all areas in every angle. There's angles to life. So God wants to meet us in every angle. So if you see, like I heard, healing is not linear. It's not a line. So you don't heal a specific way. So you can't overcome a specific way. There's no specific way to believe. There's no specific way to do anything other than whatever feels right to yourself. I hope you followed that. There's no specific way to do anything unless what it feels right to you. So there's new ways of doing things every day. And there are always times when people said, oh no, this is the way to do it and that's that. If we never grew past that, then we would never grow. Like if we never allowed a new idea or a new thought to come that felt correct, or we tried, we stepped outside of the bounds. Only time when things change in life or when new technology comes is when somebody's willing to step outside of boundaries and walls that was put up to keep us small. You have to constantly be trying to get as big as you can in this life because God is beautiful, big, and everywhere. So if we are made in his image, shouldn't we be the same? Without being harsh, rude, negative, overbearing, right? Because God is not none of these things. So if we embody his energy and he's all around us, that means that we could be tapping into an energy that would make us non-biased. There's an energy that we could tap in that will make us pure. There's an energy that we could tap in to make us right. I'm just saying. So, hope you like the message. That's what I got. So, yeah, it is what it is. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. Hope you're staying positive, keeping your mind strong, believing in the truth, stepping away from the things that don't feel right to you, and just stay strong. 3:13 on the clock. So, I love y'all, and I hope that you have a beautiful day, right? And I'm going to be at you whenever I'm at you. I'm going to be back with more messages to come. As they come and they flow, I'm going to give them to you. I love you. Take care of yourself. I am Empress J, the Healing Oracle. Later.